Hi guys, welcome back to RAF Ninja Football TV. I am going to be giving you latest on Premier League football campaign 2022/2023 as it draws close to an end. Now I think it's just remaining two campaign games left and the season will be over. Already the champions has been announced, giving their trophy as of yesterday's game against Chelsea, and they have won this season's Premier League Cup. But before I move on, do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, liking my videos, sharing the videos, and thank you if you have done that. Let's move on. Chelsea lost to Manchester City. It's not supposed to be something new. Chelsea this season has not been good. And looking at the lineup from Manchester City side, you could see that the lineup wasn't even a strong lineup because they rested most of their players, knowing fully well they have won this Champions League and they have other priorities, this Premier League and they have other priorities to go for this season. As the end of the season comes, they have the FA Cup final, they have this UEFA Champions League final. It should be of utmost importance that they win in order for them to secure the treble this season. European Cup, FA Cup, and English Premier League Cup. Now, Chelsea lost against the champions. Yes, I could see Chelsea wasn't putting up any form of fight in the game. There was no single iota of moving the ball forward. There was lackadaisical attitude from some of the players, lack of being able to retain the ball, and we know we are playing against Manchester City. But we didn't even play against the real players, the starting 11, the normal players, the likes of Kevin De Bruyne and Haaland, Cordogan, Bernardo Silva, Stones. All these players were just basically benched, and they played Alvarez and the rest of them. Although Alvarez is a very interesting and very astonishing player this season, he comes in, he always delivers whenever he's called upon, and I think that is the kind of player every manager and every team should have. But looking at this lineup, Chelsea, Kai Havertz yesterday, it was totally strolling on the field, no iota of hope. The only person I could see from yesterday's game is Stanley. Stanley tried a little, and okay, causing Man City some harm. They had a lot of defending to do from Raheem Stanley, but I don't know. Starting from, I want to even state something. How would you be playing Manchester? And rightful says Manchester City is Manchester City. They are starting 11, their second 11, they are all good. You are trying to win or okay, gain confidence and momentum for the team, because the team that we have right now is not they don't have any confidence. They are low in confidence. You are starting Gala, you are starting Caesar. These are people who have not been on form. These are people who Caesar is old. Gala is not a winger. I don't even know what are you playing. Harvard is not even a natural number 9, but okay, you are playing him in that first 9 position. Stanley is a winger. Okay, let us see what happens in the wing. Why not even play Madwike or even bring them on early enough in the game? Yes, because what we need now is not just okay, we know we are safe from relegation this season, but at the end of the day, we we still need to gain the team spirit. We still need to have the. You could see yesterday when Manchester City were even winning, they were already champions. Even if they lost that game, even if they drew that game, but what did they do? Pep Guardiola still had some tactics. He still had some moments in the game where he had to tell the team, "You are sleeping. You need to defend more. You need to." We could see his expressions yesterday on the touchline. That is what we need. Starting from the lineup, everything. Our coach Lampard, I know, okay, he has just 2 games left. Then our new coach Pochettino takes over, and we'll start to see some players out of the club. But your decisions are not good. The decisions of the coach. I'm not going to emphasize more on this because there's nothing that can be done any longer. Chelsea has been like this all over the season. The lack of ability to score and every other thing. So that's what I have to say. Manchester City are the champions of the Premier League this season, and although Arsenal was a very, very, very contender, good contenders for this trophy, as of 44 days ago, they were 8 points clear of Manchester City. But they slipped up, lack of fatigue, lack of they had fatigue in them, lack of squad depth, and all these other things. They are the factors that can make a team sometimes lose focus and not attain what they were supposed to attain. We would see this Manchester City is not all about an individual alone. It's about the squad and the spirit in them. They are one, and what I like about them most especially is the ability and the compatibility of the squad. The ability for them to play even if another player is injured. For instance, they can play without Kevin De Bruyne for some certain amount of games. They can play without Gordogan. They can play without Bernardo Silva. Sometimes Grealish come on. Sometimes Mahrez comes on. They do not rely on a single player for them to be able to attain what they want to attain. And that is the spirit I like in them. If Haaland is not there today, Alvarez steps up. If Alvarez is not there, Haaland is there. These are things that makes a great team. And what Manchester City has achieved for the past 5 years now has been exceptional. Pep Guardiola has made this club, transformed this club from what they used to be, although they were not bad, but from what they were to be. Aguero time now, Haaland is in charge, and this has been a very good transition, nice one. The fourth Premier League in I think it's the fourth Premier League in 5 seasons, or the fifth Premier League in 5 seasons. The only person come close to dragging that was Liverpool as of 2 seasons ago, and they have retained their title as of last season. This season they won it, and they are looking for the only thing they are looking for right now is the Champions League. And for me, predicting that game, I would say Manchester City has all favors to win it. But we never can tell what Inter Milan can do. But Inter Milan have been more of a tactical defensive team in the Champions League this season. And now they are in the Champions League final. We don't know what they are going to put up. But Manchester City are up to the task. If they could remove Real Madrid in such a way that they made Real Madrid look like the underdogs, the champions of the 2021 slash 2022 Champions League campaign was they made sure they were not even able to play properly. Manchester City really dominated that game, and now they have won the Premier League, going after the FA Cup. And we never can tell. It's a final. They have important games to go, but right now they are champions of the Premier League. So Chelsea take on Manchester United next, and after that they take on Newcastle. For me, predicting this, I don't know. Manchester United game, Chelsea always draw against Manchester United. For the past 2 seasons now, we have drawn against Manchester United. It's either a nil-nil draw or a 1-1 draw. It never more than that. But Chelsea needs to win, or they can still decide to draw again. But that's my prediction. As a Chelsea fan, Chelsea, I would always want them to win, but this season has been very bad for them. And but every other thing, the likely outcome there is going to be a draw. But if Manchester United can put up a very exceptional performance and Chelsea they don't perform properly, depends on how the players come out and play. Because all I can see this season is rest of the players in the squad are like, oh, this season is over. We are not going anywhere. There's no zeal. There's no spirit in them. We could see their plays yesterday, except from the new lads and the players, some of the young players that have come up. Most of the players they're not just playing there. They're just like lack of confidence in them. They have low confidence now. So we don't know. We never can tell what will happen in the game, but it's likely a draw or Manchester United wins that game. If Chelsea comes out, play well, oh fine, they can win. But they have the problems now in Chelsea is that they can't score, and that is one of the issues we have been having this season. Scoring is a problem. And most of our coaches this season, I think we have like 3-4 coaches this season, and they have not still been able to unlock that. I believe before next season, we should try unlocking that. This summer transfer window, we need a lot of players in a lot of position. We need to sell some of the players, sell them out. Some players are wanting to leave the club. They will leave the club at the end of the season, and we'll bring in new players. Already Nkunku is coming, and Mario Gusto will be back in Chelsea. Will be in Chelsea next season. So we could see what will happen from there and how Pochettino manages the club. So I think that will be all for now. Please, please, and please like my videos, share the videos with your friends, and subscribe if you are a Chelsea fan. If you are also not a Chelsea fan, you are a football fan, I would always appreciate your subscription. And sometimes, once in a while, I drop things that are related to football in general, but mostly I talk about Chelsea Football Club in my channel. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Goodbye.